Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is July 23rd, 2025, and we actually got a big one because it's been summer. It's been a little slow. We're waiting for all of the earnings after the bell today. You're going to get Google and a few others, and now seasonality and everything else starts to kick in, but you have a deal in Japan. So this was a deal that we actually thought we were going to get a couple of months ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but with how it's all played out now, you got a good deal and people are feeling good, and pretty much any stock with the Japanese domicile is ripping. So we'll see where that leads us here today, my friends. But all in all, it should be a great morning. We're going to have a little bit more after the bell. And then before you know it, man, it's Friday Junior. Then it's Friday. Then it's next week. Then it's a new month. And then you're 8 months in of 2025. Oh, my goodness. So, Chad, let's have a good one, baby. Praise the Lord. What up? Good morning, Barry. What up, winning? Ansel, Andrew, hustling, QX, Tyree. Good morning, Kurt McGirt, Mr. Sandman, Anthony, Zach, Z-Rock. There's a Chad. What up, Raj? Super Takeoff, Dakota, Minacho, Jamar, Mr. Brown and El Chaparro, Alex Ans, Dos, Mr. Tim Whitman, Chad Cleveland, Ivy, Mitch Matsuno, Benny Selveri. Oh my goodness. Good morning, baby. What up, Mr. Saeed? What up, PSC? How you doing, Julie? What up, Mar? What up, Ricardo? Oh, my goodness. Good morning. Yo, are we going to have a good Wednesday or what? What up, Richard? Good Wednesday, Avery? JJ, you feel me, bro? Oh, I hope they... Chad Adonia, are you kidding me? Are you... Man, good morning. So, Chad, let us have a good one. Oh, Barry, you going to start it off like that, Barry? I'm hyped, bro. I'm down with the hype, bro. So let's have a good one, Chadadonia, and praise the Lord. And here is Josh AI with the news. Good morning. Top overnight news, trade tariffs. Trump's trade deal with Japan involves reduced tariff rate, increased market access. Axios, Bloomberg, Reuters, Nikkei, New York Times. Trump announces U.S.-Philippines trade deal involving military agreement. Tariff cuts to 19% from 20%, CNBC. Trump announces agreement with Indonesia involving promises to buy more American products. Lowered tariff rate of 19%, Reuters. Trump's deal with Japan puts focus on South Korea, with analysts hoping for similar relief. Reuters, Yonhap. Detroit 3 opposed Japan trade deal reducing tariffs, citing disadvantages for U.S. industry and workers. Reuters, Bloomberg. Canada PM Carney softens expectations of reaching trade deal with U.S., arguing Canada will not accept bad agreement. Bloomberg. Trump shifts focus to the EU after finalizing the Japan deal with looming one-AUG tariff deadline. CNBC. Germany and France urge EU members to support retaliation against U.S. tariffs, focusing on anti-coercion measures. FT. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says U.S. is likely to extend trade deadline with China. CNBC. Trump vows to use import restrictions to lower drug prices, threatening pharmaceutical companies with consequences. RTE. Trump administration leverages trade negotiations to deter countries from taxing and regulating U.S. tech firms. Link. EU seeking agreement with Japan that involves cooperation on rare earths. Nikkei. EU-China leaders summit begins, highlighting divisions over China's support for Moscow and trade practices. FT. Reuters. For the fourth consecutive month, less than 50% of Asia-U.S. container transport originates from China. Nikkei. Markets, investors gain confidence as Trump signs trade deals, including a Japan agreement easing tariff concerns. Bloomberg. U.S. stocks expected to rise during Q2 earnings season, driven by strong technology performance. Bloomberg. Speculation about Trump's potential dovish Fed successor boosts bullish sentiment in Treasury options as yields decline. Bloomberg. Japan's Topix index nears record high after U.S. trade deal, boosting stocks and impacting government bonds. Bloomberg. Japan 40Y bond auction met with soft demand, bid cover weakest since 2011. Bloomberg. Foreign investors' increasing presence in market for ultra-long JGBs attracted to lower prices and steep yield curve Nikkei. Weakening dollar helps U.S. multinationals navigate Trump's tariffs this earnings season. Reuters, Euro picks up speed. NY Times. Barclays urges caution on meme stocks like Kohl's and Opendoor, suggesting dispersion trades to manage volatility. Bloomberg. EM investment grade premiums over treasuries shrink to their tightest level since 2007. FT. Central Bank's BOJ Deputy Governor Uchida reaffirms rate hikes to continue as long as baseline outlook scenario is realized. Bloomberg. Economists now see RBA cutting 3 times by early 2026, up from 2 previously. Bloomberg. Corporate. Apple's changes to its App Store rules and fees will likely secure approval from EU antitrust regulators. Yahoo Finance. Texas Instruments sales guidance underwhelms, order levels normalizing following early quarter front-loading. Bloomberg. CNBC. Amazon to buy AI wearables startup B. Reuters shuts down AI research lab in Shanghai. FT. OpenAI faces challenges in financing data centers needed for AI ambitions, encountering issues with SoftBank partnership. Axios. Tesla faces a challenging outlook as revenues decline, pressuring Musk to deliver on the robotaxi vision. Bloomberg. Tesla vehicle registrations in California fell 21% YY, marking the 7th consecutive quarterly decline. Bloomberg. SAP reports slightly disappointing cloud sales amid tariff concerns. Bloomberg. CNBC. Comcast and Charter will leverage T-Mobile's network for mobile services to businesses starting in 2026. Link. Gap between winners and losers in luxury widening as brands face shopper fatigue. FT. Bloomberg. Reuters. 3 Democratic senators urge Delta's CEO to address concerns over AI-driven ticket pricing and data privacy. Reuters. Capital One's Q2 profit exceeds estimates despite a net loss from Discover acquisition costs and charge-offs. Bloomberg. Baker Hughes reports strong Q2 profit driven by gas services but warns of reduced upstream spending. Reuters. Nokia lowers 2025 profit guidance by up to 310 million euros, citing weaker dollar and tariffs impact. Reuters. ASM International's Q2 orders fall short of expectations. Lower bookings from Logic Foundry business cited. Bloomberg. Roche halts Elevidys shipments following U.S. biotech's actions affecting Duchenne muscular dystrophy patients globally. Bloomberg. Economy. American businesses absorbing most of the tariffs, risking CPI inflation pressures down the track. Bloomberg. Goldman Sachs predicts U.S. tariffs will increase to 15%, impacting inflation and GDP growth negatively. Bloomberg. AI Energy demands push power costs on America's largest grid to record high. Bloomberg. FT. Japan's automakers raise loan rates as the central bank tightens policy, increasing household credit costs. Bloomberg. Singapore core inflation unchanged as some economists predict mass to ease monetary policy this month. Bloomberg. Washington. Ahead of Trump's AI summit, companies have been mounting intensified lobbying effort to influence White House policy. FT. Reuters. Geopolitics. Japan PM Ishiba. Resignation speculation heats up as fallout from upper house election result continues. Bloomberg. Nikkei. There's more. Oh, Trump, House lagging because Powell refuses to lower rates. Fed board should act. He says revolt. Yeah, that's Trump right now. Good morning. S&P futures, they're up by 0.4 Wednesday morning. Comes after U.S. equities finish mostly higher on Tuesday, with the equal weight outperforming the benchmark by 120 basis points amid a rotation from growth to value. Memes, builders, retail, healthcare, commodity, chemicals among the standouts. Auto parts, AI, tobacco, and A&D lag. Treasury a bit weaker, with some curve steepening. Yields up by 1 to 3 basis points. Dollar is up by 0.1. Gold down by 0.1. Bitcoin off by 0.7. And WTI off by 0.7 as well. Trade deal news, the big tailwind for risk sentiment with the U.S. and Japan reach an agreement that features a 15% tariff below the 25% rate recently threatened by Trump, which also will apply to autos, follows Tuesday announcement of a trade deal with the Philippines. Besant's comments about likely extending the August 12th China tariff deadline. EU planning a 30% tariff on $117 billion of goods with no deal reached by August 1st. A lot of headlines about Tuesday rotation and meme stock moves, along with other recent signs of retail FOMO. Macro tariff uncertainty, still a high-profile earning thing. Also some scrutiny surrounding renewed upward pressure on global yields following the development in Japan. Trade deal, a Shiba resignation speculation, and soft 40-year auction. Existing home sales for June on the economic calendar this morning. Treasury supply also in focus with 13 billion 20-year bonds. Initial claims, flash PMIs for July, and June new home sales out on Thursday. Durable goods out for June, caps off the week on Friday. No Fed speak this week with the blackout period into July. No policy unchanged. Expect at the meeting, though early preview commentary has flagged the possibility of dissent from Waller and Bowman. Market currently pricing in 45 basis points of easing by the end of the year. SAP takeaways positive with focus on strong CCB growth, though they only reiterated full-year guide and some concerns surrounding deal elongation. T-Mobile subscribers beat narrow fiber revenue growth forecast. TXN Q2 ahead and Q3 mix with takeaways focused on tariff-related pull-ins and shallow auto recovery. ISRG beat and raised full-year guide with growth. GEV expects full-year revenue at high end of prior range. Capital One talked up earnings and opportunity post-acquisition despite higher integration costs and increased investment. FI expects slower full-year organic revenue growth to acquire part of TD merchant processing business in Canada. CNI lowered full-year 25 guide on tariff trade uncertainty. Man H up big on street-focused RPO upside with new logo strength. Hasbro beat on Wizards digital gaming segment outside of earnings. Hershey's raising prices. Constellation and Talon seen as winners from PJM nuclear auction. I heard about the auction. I hear it again, don't worry. But there is a more, Chadadon. Oh, yeah. Very, very important, baby. Very, very important. Oh, my goodness. So, pre-market movers, Man H, they're up by 14 off earnings. Toyota is up by 12.4 U.S. trade deal with Japan. HMC up 11 on the same. Talon, they're up by 10. PJM capacity auction results. Stellantis up 6 on Japan deal. GEV up 6 off earnings. APH up 5 off earnings. Coop 5.3 off earnings. SMR 4.9 PJM auction results. Hasbro up 4.8 off earnings. VST 4.7 PJM auction. NRG same news. SMFG up 4 off Japan. MUFG 4 off Japan. Constellation up 4.2 off the auction. MFG up 3.8 off Japan. Galaxy up 3.2. Jefferies initiates buy. Capital One up by 3. Earnings discloses June master trust data. GD is up by 2.8 off earnings. NTRS 2.7 off earnings. BKR 2.2 earnings. IonQ up 2.2. Collaboration with Australian company Emergence Quantum. TDY up 2.2 off earnings. Toll Brothers up 1.8. Seaport upgrade. BSX up 1.5 off earnings. Celsius 1.5 Citi initiates buy. DT 1.5 Guggenheim upgrade. NVR up 1.1 off earnings. FCX 0.8 off earnings. ISRG 0.7 off earnings. EQT 0.7 off earnings, and then NEE 0.2 off earnings. What's crazy? Those are the big market caps. So that is a lot right there. ABVX is up by 400%. Phase 3 trial of Abtect 8 induction trial results of obefazimide in moderate to severely acute ulcerative colitis. VICR up 44 off earnings. PRG 18 off earnings. Iova 8.6 follow through in reaction with Repul CRL. LBRT up 5.6. Oklo and Liberty announced launch of integrated power solution. LW is up 4.5 off earnings. And NE up 2.5. ALIP technology for nuclear reactors has been assembled onto the test loop. ANEB up 70 approves reverse stock split as part of going private. CLSD 61 approves XPR suprachondrial treatment for uvectic macular edema in Canada. GoPro up 50 meme type rally. OFUL up 37 reaffirms 100 million commitment. Donut up 36 meme. Beyond up 30 meme. CDLX up 17 meme. DALN up 15.6 unsolicited non-binding acquisition. Sounds so serious. FLWC up 14.3 meme. Huma 7.3 first Simvis sale to military treatment facility. ECO up 4.3 Jefferies initiates buy. Trading lower, Fiserv down 17 off earnings. Texas TXN down 10 off earnings. Sympathy, MCHP, ADI, ON, and STM. Otis down 6.4 off earnings. CNI down 4.5 earnings and downgrade. SAP down 3.9 earnings. AT&T down 3.8 earnings. Unity 3.2 BTG downgrade. HLT down 1.6 off earnings. Roblo down 1 off Raymond James downgrade. CME down 1.3 off earnings. MCO down 0.3 off earnings. PHVS down 10 upsize offering. And warrants, Enphase down 7 off earnings. Mara down 4.5, private offering of 850 million, zero convertible due in 2032. Pega down 4.3 earnings. QLC or OXLC down 3.3 off earnings. FLNC down 2.1, Seaport Research downgrade. Tizu down 12 off earnings. MEIP down 10, 100 million private placement. And Oatly down 8 off earnings. Girl. But that being said, Chad Antonia, that is all your news. That is all your plays. I got a couple that I'm going to be looking at. So a lot of Japan, eyes on these like energy plays, whatever that PMJ auction was. Seems like there was a lot of winner in the energy nuclear space. Keep an eye on coal. We talked about lithium and Albemarle and all the China stuff. And then you got the coal stuff. We are here in Japan deal. And remember, August 1st to like August, 13th, 15th. There's another date there for China. Keep your eyes out for there. And then GoPro and Wendy's. I just imagine if little Egyptian boy told you the night before. I know. But be careful. What matters more? The meme or your down payment? Some of you, I believe me, you are making this decision whether you realize it or not. Okay? I'm telling you right now. Okay? Very, very simple. Oh, where is it? Okay, but yeah, other than that, if you have any questions, this is now your time. This is the time to go ahead and do that. So hold on, I gotta check a couple of things. I had a couple yesterday. We got a couple of things yesterday. Oh, is that it? Well, we'll see how it ends up. Again, just the Japan stuff is new. So, like we were talking yesterday, I think you guys notice it. The market hasn't had anything new. It's not having the same fresh panic that we had back in the day or back in the beginning of the year. So, as everyone's getting bored and there's nothing there, all of a sudden you're getting more money traded on an open door than GameStop. Like what? So just be careful with it, and you are gonna have people operating a certain way, and that's why in the meantime just be wise about it, bro. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, man. It's very good. Very, very good. All right. I was checking that. But yeah, we got to talk a couple things. Real estate. Again, I'm going to have a couple of rants for you today. But above all else, I think from now until the next 2 weeks, it'll get every other day. Well, it'll start to get more and more exciting and or slow. We'll see where we go towards September. But yeah, you guys got to make up your mind. Are you hunting for long term? Are you going to be playing the earnings? Are you going to be going for the scams? Are you going to sit there, collect your cash? You can sell premium. You can do a lot of different things, but you kind of have your work cut out for you. You know what to expect. So I would plan out a little bit and you'll be good to go. We did look at a lot of long-term stuff. We talked a little bit about healthcare last night on the watch list. So if you listen to that, I'm still looking there. We'll see. But other than that, man, I can't wait till we get something new. And then hopefully towards the end of the year, maybe we'll get some of that panic back. Remember, panic, new information, that's what's getting people to change pricing very, very rapidly. That's what gave a lot of opportunity in the beginning of the year. But now everybody is kind of agreed. Japan agreed to buy billions worth of military equipment. Does that mean Boeing? Where's the Boeing Japan deal, bro? Hold on. We need that dowry. We need that dowry, bro. Amen. You know. But yeah, if you have any other questions, though, now would be the time. We got the pledge in 5 minutes. Woo! Okay. Japan confirmed 100 planes. Oh, well, there you go. There is our dowry. Every single deal, bro. It's kind of crazy. But that's, again, remember, Boeing was at, like, what, 160? So even then, Boeing at 230, it's not at its former glory, but that's still pretty impressive. And again, they have booked a lot of deals here so far. Again, I remember the ones from Qatar and the Arab deals were very, very big. So, but even then, it just keeps going. Every single one of these trade deals has literally had a Boeing deal. So again, wait till China. There's going to be another China. We haven't heard. We're going to work. We're going to negotiate. They're tough. Tough cookies. Tough cookies. China. Great watch list. Thank you, my friend. I hope you guys are ready for it, though, too. Like I'm saying, I think, earnings is exciting. I can't believe it has been the slowest earnings so far. We'll see if that changes today. But, if with everything from now to, like, beginning of August, we don't have to overthink it. We just got to be patient. We got to let it come in, bro. So we will see what happens. But overall, I think I have an idea. I have a plan, and so should you. I don't know exactly which exit we're going to take, but you should be knowing the general direction. And in the meantime, like we've reminded at the beginning of this year, all throughout, nothing is guaranteed. And right when you think something's going to happen, even when you think it'll come down, it'll keep going up and melt up to another high. So nothing is guaranteed. The market is already breaking, multiple historical records. So until we get the new development or something we haven't faced, or still kind of we've been in this pattern, because he has risen. He has risen. Rally. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Well, anyways, since we are going to have to move on over, we might as well get ahead of it, baby. And honestly, I love it. I'm very, very honored, bro. For real, every single morning. I'm glad I get to shout this out. I'm glad I have the freedom to shout it out. It's awesome that we do, and above all else, we share this room with a lot of people who have served this great nation. So before we chase a dollar, before we try to enrich ourselves, we must pay homage to that very special group that has made that sacrifice that most of us never have and ever will. And that is the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of the call, I want to give a huge shout out all the active servicemen, past servicemen, anybody who has served this country, even the families. Thank you for everything you have given in sacrifice for all of our freedoms. I don't know if anybody has told you thank you recently, and that is the least that we could do. So thank you. But I also hope, too, that you guys get the long term. You get that property. If anybody should be owning the land, it should be those who have already fought and protected for it. But above all else, thank you for your sacrifice. I hope you know it did not go unnoticed. And in a world where we focus on laboo-boos and a lot of other meaningless stuff, what you guys did has meaning. And there's millions of people who will never forget. So veterans, families, thank you for everything, and God bless every single one of you. And big shout out to anybody else out there giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Set the judge! Oh, it's game time, baby. Oh, no. Oh, Chatadonia. Oh, happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's already due Wednesday, bro. Are you kidding? Oh, these days just fly by, bro. What are you saying? Dog, you know what I'm dog, it's crazy. It is actually crazy. So, Chad, God bless you. God bless America. I hope you have a great morning. Again, don't let the memes get the best of you unless that's what you decided right now. Make up your mind. Otherwise, enjoy it and get ready, man. The next couple of days and weeks, we're going to inch into some events. It's not going to happen fast, but little by little, brick by brick, baby. So get ready for it. You got all the news. It's now time to move on over to Gem Pop, baby. So I will see you there. God bless America. Thank you to the veterans once again. And let's go, Chatadonia. Game time. I will see you there. Peace.